Hello guys, it's me again, KillSwitch. So today I'm going to show you guys my player versus environment and player versus player for the Demon Hunter class. But first, we are going to check out the event that we had on our Alliance channel. So this Discord channel is also my channel. This Discord channel is mainly for our Alliance in the game, ECPK, Dark Moon, and of course I am in Nevermore. But if you watch my channel, subscriber or not, even the haters of me and my alliance, you are all welcome here. We are hosting a couple of events, mainly for the alliance, but if we get bigger, maybe I can host for everyone. Like this one, KillSwitch Playground meme event. So this started yesterday and we already have a winner. Let's check out all of those memes. Meme. This one is an example made by Nabula from Maximum Effort. Also this one, I just edited it out through ChatGPT. So this is community vote. This KillSwitch Playground with 9 votes, ChatGPT. Logo on the lower right. Deadlight, 14 votes. Noob Switch, she is actually the 3rd place. Nostradamus Pilsner Snitch with 10 votes. Aguila 7 votes. Meme Switch Cryground. G with 6 votes. KillSwitch Playground. Arakel 2nd place. Rex Switch with the haters here. Falco the Fallen 5 votes. KillSwitch Playground. Like, comment, follow. Don Devil with 7 votes. Is it time to take your medication? No. Quidditch. Ause 14 votes. Account switch unforbidden. Ause is also 3rd place, the same with Deadlight with 14 votes. Crane even joined with 7 votes. Toten Shelter Spielplatz. This is the literal translation of my name in German, but I think the right word is not aus. Arakel again, 7 votes, and this time it's a
Hi,
video.
it's me KillSwitch, and today I will teach you how to get rid of haters.
Boom! Monk Slayer, 8 votes. I like pineapple pizza, still issue. Dao the Login, 10 votes. KillSwitch, legendary creature. Each of your haters receive 1 damage on the board. Magic card. Digital Fear with 9 votes. Let people take their meds in peace. Call KillSwitch to report it immediately. Creamy with 9 votes as well. KillSwitch. Raging. Girl Nay with 8 votes. Yeah, with 10 votes, Rezo is just a number. Deadlight again, 11 votes. KillSwitch is a racist, change my mind. Blizzard is fair, partners follow TOS2. Nobody gets special treatment. KillSwitch didn't vibe those outs. Alexandra Kus, KillSwitch, Cryo Noob. I do not know who is his Cryo though. Cryo. Zero. Subscriber streak. Every subscribe gives double the likes. Sai, Veggie Switch, Big Plant Hero with 4 votes. 40 FPS, KillSwitch, Barbecue. Hera, KillSwitch Playground, 10k. 13 votes. And Kera with 6 votes. I'm being hacked to death by goofy whales. They're not whales or... Arakel again. So many. The character is so cool looking. Haters therapy. Hard to swallow. KillSwitch. Noctis. That it did not even generate the image, but it's still 9 votes. Sammy with the bandwagoner meme. Chili con carne with 8 votes or 6 votes. KillSwitch mode activated. And lastly, Alexandra Cruz with Nip Switch, starring Yumadson and Gads. No, how many bot accounts. And for the champion, grand prize winner of 30 Euro Battle.net balance, Coco, Bill Snitch. Not all drops are legendary. Congratulations, bro. Alright, let's start with the open world farming build. For the skills, crossbow shot, smoke screen, spinning chakram, knife trap, daring swing. For the Paragon 3, I am using Vanquisher with Rat, Zeal, Heart of Rat, delaying the inevitable, and Gold Find. Legendary skill will be Death's Release. For the green set, the best one to be used is 4 pieces Gloomguide's Price and 4 pieces Vitus Urges. For the legendary essences, by the way, I saw this build from GameZone Gaming, but I think I changed a couple of essences. I'm not sure what specific, but basically it's the same concept. So shout out to him for making this one, and it's a very fun build to use, especially in open world farming. For the helm, I am using Let Them Stalk, or you can use the other daring swing. So Hauras Give Under. But for me, I'm using this one because the movement speed, in my opinion, is already enough, even without that helm. For the chest, Fume Threads, Nimble Rival, Tailor's Pins, Ember Mist, Supply Everlasting, Bewildering Arc, and Survivor Strike. So these are all of the essences, and the green set, you can just screenshot this one. For the rotation, of course, just use all of your skills and dash around group of enemies to another group of enemies. Quite fast. For dungeon, raid, Vanguard, or Gauntlet, and Challenge Reef, I am only using the same set of essences. Let's start with the skills. Explosive Arrow, Multi-Shot, Spinning Chakram, Strafe, Vengeance. For the Paragon in Dungeon, using Slinger, Unseen Dynamism, Uncanny, Gifted, Bloodthirst, Superiority, and for the legendary skill, Steel Death's Release. For the green set, the best one will be 4 pieces Seeds of Stone Gold and 4 pieces Vitus Urges. So that will give you the highest DPS. For the essences, Eyes Ablaze. For the helm, Sinful, Vigor, Hailfire, Many Mark, Fang's Peter, Pain Sower, Unrelenting Furor, and Lion Jaw. So again, for the screenshot, for the rotation, just use all of your buff, or 3 buff, and just use straight. So for the dungeon and raids, I am using a DPS familiar. And for the raid build for the Paragon, I am now using Overloaded instead of Death's Release. Still the same. For Vanguard, I am now using my cat pet for the shield, because sometimes Vanguard is a little bit difficult, especially when you use this in Gauntlet. You need those shields. For the Paragon 3, is still the same, Slinger, but again, went back to Death's Release. And for Challenge Reef, I'm still using the same familiar. It's basically the same as Vanguard or Gauntlet build. The only difference is that I am using the highest combat rating here in the green set. So that is basically it for Challenge Reef. For player versus player, I am only using one. The only difference are the gems and the Paragon 3. For the skills, Crossbow Shot, Smoke Screen, Spinning Chakram, Daring Swing, Cape, For Battleground, I am using Gladiator, Grizzled Veteran to the Victor, Overpower, Juggernaut, and for the legendary skill, Soul Harvester. If you do not like to use Gladiator, you can even go for Brawler. So everything here, heavy armor, rug, combat expertise, combat tricks, defender of sanctuary, and still using Soul Harvester. For Vault, I am recommending to go back Gladiator using Battle Morale, First Aid, Quick-Witted, Pit Death, Grizzled Veteran, and your legendary skill should be Curse Weakness. For the green set, highly recommending Untouchable Mountebank 4 pieces and 2 pieces Vitus Urges. I'm using the last 2 as Feasting Baron's pack because I have the new gem hand coil and it's better with 2 pieces Feasting Baron. You can even go for 4 pieces Vitus Urges if you want to have a faster animation on all of your skills and even a little bit of movement speed, but the iframe will be also faster, so you will have the duration of your iframes will be faster than compared to those who are not using 4 pieces Vitus Urges. For the essences, Best Discretion for the helm, Fume Threads, Escalating Violence, Chaps of the Acrobat, Dusky Courier, Supply Everlasting, Skull Shrieker, and Survivor's Strike. For the screenshot, for the rotation, one basic rotation that you can burst your enemy. The highest burst that you can deal is, of course, use your buff and then jump on top of them. So here, that's the highest burst, and then cape. Once you do that initially, you will deal huge chunk of damage to their health. So again, use your buff, jump on them, then escape. And then of course, do not forget to normal attack. Very important. That's why this build is very difficult to use in mobile because you need to dash while normal attacking. For the family bonus, I am recommending to use damage taken from players reduce, duration of beneficial effects increase, damage to players increase, damage to enemies suffering loss of control increase, and damage to shielded enemies increase. So you can have the Vengeance set. This is the same throughout all of my legendary gears. For the curse property, I am also recommending to use at least 2 pieces Ghosted and 6 pieces Atrophied. You can also go for Lash if you want to, even Nettled, but not that much because you need to kite your enemies instead of tanking. The best one, second to what did I detested? Atrophied, in my opinion, will be Tortured because you have a lot of dash skills. I just prefer this one, Atrophied, because this has more damage compared to any of the other curse property, especially in player versus environment. Alright, so that's it guys. That is the player versus environment and player versus player builds for the Demon Hunter class. Again, I'm sorry if I'm still not a monk. I already tried the changed chopper build. It's still not viable for player versus player. I'm hoping that the new essences for Inferno 9 can bring me back to monk. Hopefully. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to comment that down below. Thank you for watching. Until next time.